Yeah, I understand. Yeah, the Jaspers would be good then. I just replaced it. Replace it. I just replaced my my Circes with Jasper. Um, but I don't really want that much master. I would rather it be crit, but it's fine. It's still good. Yeah, that's crazy. If mastery is good for you, that's super good. 6,500. That doesn't seem right. Hmm. Right, and then the other one gives you your highest stat, and then the other one gives you each stat a little bit. It just, for me, it only adds up to like 4,000, maybe. Hmm. Jeez. Yeah, I love it. That's my big problem with the current meta for Disc is that we're playing Oracle, not Void Weaver. And Oracle is all about like really strong, slower like shields and heals. And like it feels fine to play, but when I was used to the other spec where I was just blasting spells, like I was smiting in like points, like in a GCD, it was like a 0.75 second fucking smite into like a penance, into another smite, you know, it was just like shit was just flying. It was much more fun. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, you should have some extra catalyst charges at this point. I guess just wait to see what you get from LFR, and if you don't get some, yeah. It's unfortunate how late to the season you are, because we've already pretty much stopped doing normal, the other group. How are things with the misses? Yeah, okay. I feel that. Yeah, keep in mind you're gonna be on YouTube if we time this key, so not that I feel that there's a high probability of her catching this on a YouTube video, but weirder things have happened. How's your kids? It's probably it's good. You always really wanted kids. Oh, he got bit? Okay, well that happens. It's preschool. Did he have his tetanus shot? You get a tetanus shot at that age? I don't like yeah, rabies. Yeah, exactly. Like fucking rabid ass children they're letting into preschool anymore, I swear. Yeah. Okay, first trash is done. On to the first boss. I hope Shook can time his key because it'll make things so much easier if he gets resilient 15s. They added this new thing where if you get all of a key level, you can't deplete your key past that key level anymore unless you like manually lower it. So he only needs one more 15 and then he'll have all 15s, which means anytime we do his key, we can just keep resetting it until we succeed without it like getting bricked or whatever. Yeah, it's a huge improvement, although it's inflating the scoring quite a bit because people can just push higher than they previously were able to. But that's okay. I don't like I mean people should be able to test their skills, you know, up to however far they can. I think it's helping the pug situation a lot, to be honest. I do sort of like that they kind of spun Disc back into like a shield spec with this talent tree, but because that's what it, you know, classically was, shield bot. Plus the occasional greater heal cast, but no, that is any piece of tier you want, any slot you want of that difficulty. So you want to roll need on those so you can try to get your helmet. If you just did Gallywix. Yeah, those are a thing that all of the end bosses have had for a couple, maybe 3 expansions now. Where there's a separate vendor for those, but basically it's a good job, you cleared the raid, here's a piece of tier for whoever in your group needs it. Or it's really helpful for if somebody in the group changes characters, you can get them, you know, 2 or 3 pieces of tier in one night. Just from the curios, even if none of their tier drops. So it's also really useful for like when one class's token just never seems to drop. It's like, okay, well at least you can get the curio. Yeah. It wouldn't bother me because it's literally LFR, and like LFR gear doesn't mean anything really. It's only like a starting point. They would have to like keep it locked for like, you know, a certain number of weeks, but like now crests are uncapped. Like they should just uncap like unlock Raid Finder at the same time they unlock crests. Yeah, the dinars. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, that's what they normally do. Yeah. Which that's what they did with these sort at least that part. Like once you kill the boss on Mythic, you've unlocked it. They did that at least. Jesus, damage. Yeah, they're not that bad. They're easier solo than with two people. With two people, they take fucking forever, and you basically have to have a tank. Makes zero sense. Yeah, it's easy with a full group, and it's easy solo. But any of the in-between numbers, you really have to have a tank, where it's not easy. It's odd. There's just like a little bit of a scaling. No, I did, and then I got doged, so now I'm once again jobless. Yeah, I got let go in February, so it's been a bit now. The start of February too, not even. Yeah, yeah, I like it here. The country's a little unstable right now, unfortunately. Some cartel issues and some gangs. The gang issues are getting pushed in from Colombia and Peru because Colombia really cleaned up their cocaine issue, so it's pushing it into our country because we have one of the biggest ports. We have the biggest port on the west coast of South America, and it's very close to me. So in a city the size of Los Angeles, and as a result, sorry, one second. I am healing a scary boss. I don't really look at the DPS meter too much, except if I notice that shit's dying really fast. Sometimes I'm curious to see like how much damage people are doing. Um, but I mostly use it because the death meter is really helpful as the raid leader to like see why people died in real time without having to like look at the log. Tuesday and Thursday, and we don't full clear Heroic, we just do the skip. But yeah, we have cleared. Yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays is the Mythic group. And I wouldn't call either of them the main group, right? Like, the group with more progress is Tuesday, Thursday, but the weekend group matters to the guild and to me just as much. But they are Saturday, Sunday. And that's what we refer to as the casual group. Take it, okay. Oh. Jesus. Well, we just used all of our battle roses up on probably the easiest boss because we fucked up passing the debuff around. So that's unfortunate, but we're doing really well on time, so we should be fine. As long as we don't die a bunch, because now we have no battle roses. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you wanna every week you wanna make sure to beat him because you get a free hero piece of gear um, from the item he gives. I'll have to the map. It wasn't the yeah because you weren't doing the mechanics. The other guy, yeah, Zach Veer. Zach Veer was the other guy. Yeah, I did it solo as a priest. It was so hard. Mostly because fucking my interrupts shit. So like, I just had to let stuff go off that you're supposed to kick because 145. Yeah, it took me a lot of tries. So I actually even videoed it, and it's on our YouTube channel if you want to see. But yeah, it was really, really hard and super frustrating. Like I was actively very frustrated. I know. Yeah, that's why I don't transmog farm anymore. Even just that is like, I'm like, I just don't want to spend the time and then be disappointed. Like, I don't know. I do play like Dark Souls and stuff, so I can be mad at like a mechanic as long as I feel like I can beat it. But like, I literally felt like that shit was unbeatable, like for a while. Yeah, the Fellbear. Or the original one. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I believe it. Okay, we just have to kill this trash pack and do the boss. And we have 19 minutes. No, 9 minutes. 19 would be crazy. Yeah, no, we ain't that good. I'm just glad I kept all of my old shit so that when they added items like sets, I was just able to go through and like vendor my entire void storage and unlock like all of the appearances and like everything out of my bank too. I was such a transmog farmer back like in the day. Um, so it was great when like I didn't lose too much stuff. I lost a little bit of stuff I had like vendored before they added like sets or whatever, but for the most part I still had everything. Hunter what? Hunter with me. Okay. Got 3 minutes on my food buff. Just enough time to kill the boss. Oh, all melee. This is kind of troll. Well, at least we have Cloak of Shadows. That'll help. Yeah, I gotta be honest, I haven't paid too much attention to what I'm killing in that zone. I don't particularly like that zone, actually. Like, the raid's fine, except for the trash in the raid sucks. But, as for the actual zone, like, I don't do my dailies there or anything. Like actively avoiding that zone as much as I can. Yeah, you... Yeah, very accurate. Oh my god, I thought the hunter was fucking cooked. Yeah, that sounds cool. I haven't done the new, those incursion things. Those are like new. 2 or 3 weeks now, I think, is that. But there's not anything I can get from it that would be useful to me as part of the problem, other than mounts and aesthetics. Okay, null upheaval, let's see. We all look pretty healthy. Maybe just... get one of those on me. Nice. Dispel Druid. This is the worst boss to heal. Shit is just out of fucking range the whole goddamn time. Nice, he's taking bonus damage. Pop an ultimate penance. Big numbers, hell yeah. Nice. Got another 15 done. Let's